Good day, ma'am. I am Mr. V. Baldado from Section Echo. Today's video is intended to the topic discussion of this subject CFLM 200, or should I say, character formation, nationalism, and patriotism. So today, I'll be going to tackle on what I have learned to this subject, which is the character formation, nationalism, and patriotism. So this subject is designed to impart human development theories leading to a brightness of a character of the students who will serve the PNP organization and abide with the rules and regulations defined in the Constitution and Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards, informing nationalistic and patriotic character. So, the term was derived from the Greek word karasin, referring to an engraving instrument originally used of a mark impressed upon a coin or the mark cut by it. Then it was applied to a distinctive mark of the personality and gradually to the sum total of such marks, each individual one is being called characteristics. Basically, character is defined as a psychological notion that refers to all the habitual ways of feeling and reacting of a person that distinguish one individual from another. It is the trademark of being a person. Character, as defined by the American Psychiatric Association, signifies that relatively fixed of a continuing growth of an individual, personalities, attributes of a person's, or the characteristic pattern of behavior of an individual. The social, emotional, and intellectual manifestation of a character is called personality, and character is roughly equivalent to personality. According to my research, Harvard's 2011 noted that the character is the index of the state of mind of a person. It is a sum total of motivation one gives the persons around him and also does course correction whenever there is a need for same. It may differ as individual differs, but one thing is certain: the special characteristic from the solid basis of his stability in the society of which he is a part. Character thus an index of a person's standing in the society. Filipino influences, traits, and characteristic which belongs to the character formation. Philippines is a meeting point for cultures from all over Asia and the Pacific because it is being a crossroads between East and West, and the merging of cultures reflects the country's culture and its people. It comes from various ethno-linguistic groups that are native to the islands of migrants from various area Pacific regions. Filipinos are the people who are naturally born to or recognized with the Philippine country. China, the United States, and Spain mainly influence the modern Philippine identity. Though Filipinos are racially similar to Malays, but in terms of culture, they are more likely the Spaniards. Thus, it could be claimed that Filipinos are the most hot-blooded and brave citizens in the tropical Asian cultures like other countries. The Philippines has its opposing values and levels. It is believed by the Filipinos that the country have the best values in the world. Though it has experienced colonization by several countries, but the core values it has gained from the Filipino ancestors remain intact and are still honored today, like the bayanihan or spirit of kindship and camaraderie implanted by the Chinese ascendants. So, we have the most well-known traits and attitudes of the Filipino. First, hospitality. Hospitality is a trait displayed by every Filipino, characterized by heartwarming generosity and friendliness exhibited to foreigners and locals alike. Filipinos are well known for being hospitable. This is one of the most popular qualities of Filipinos. Most foreigners who gone to the Philippines fell in love with the warm hospitality they have experienced while staying in the country. This is a kind of value system which has existed in the country thousands of years ago. Good thing is that the hospitality of the Filipinos is not only shown to the foreigners, but to its fellow Filipino as well. Second, respect. This is often observed not just by younger people, but also by people of all ages in the Philippines. Respect for one's elders is a tradition. Third, strong family ties and religious Filipinos value their families so much that they tend to keep families intact through the generation. Families go to church and pray together because their religion is important and creates a strong bond, marking God as the center of their lives. So next, we will proceed to the nationalism. Nationalism, as what I understand about this, nationalism is having an intense or extreme love for a nation. Nationalism means, another word, pagkamakabayan, identification with one's own nation and support for its interests, especially to the exclusion or detriment of the interests of other nations. Nationalism is an ideology which holds that the state and the nation should be unified. Nationalism is also simultaneous inclusionary and exclusionary, being associated with both state building as well as its banal nature. For right politics is characterized by radical nationalism, in which groups are excluded on racial or cultural grounds. Next is patriotism. So, in the most general sense, is defined as the loyalty of the members of the group to their own group and the land on which they live. Researches that have been done on patriotism revealing differing definitions such as love for national symbols, specific beliefs as to the superiority of a country, a very important component for the strengthening of the several bonds of a nature, community, of people, and national loyalty sentiment. So, I'll be going to differentiate the nationalism and patriotism. Mm, Both nationalism and patriotism indicate the relationship of individual with its community of people. It becomes evident that both concepts are confused with one another when one other with thinking that they both express the same thing. However, there is a considerable difference between nationalism and patriotism. While nationalism emphasizes a unity of cultural past with inclusion of the language and heritage, patriotism is based on love towards people with a greater emphasis on values and beliefs. According to my research, Orwell 1945 makes an explanation regarding patriotism, saying that it is belonging to a specific place and way of life that are believed to be part or to be best part of the world without a wish of pushing other people. Patriotism has a defensive national nature both military and culturally. As different from nationalism, patriotism provides an excellent and conspicuous ground for unification of the nation for the nation's own good. Patriotism on an ontological basis is a social structure which develops gradually as a result of the cultural activity of the person. So, ma'am, that's all. Thank you.